I can't understand it a lot of the time.
You're not allowed
I
in
know
here.
exactly what you mean.
Yeah. Anyways.
This one believes it has the right to move freely through this
Ah.
area.
And here we go with the jellyfish.
You're creating a public disturbance. It's against.
Do you desire to learn of the Enkindlers? Or has the Honorable CSEC officer enlisted assistance?
What's going on here?
The CSEC officer requests that this one purchase an evangelical permit to spread the truth of the Enkindlers.
So you're breaking the law by preaching without a permit right now?
The CSEC officer states that preaching in this place is forbidden, and preaching anywhere on the Citadel requires a permit. This one humbly submits that it is not preaching to state the truth of the Enkindlers, and thus no permit should be necessary.
Who are the Enkindlers?
Your people know them as the Protheans. They are the true creators of this one's people. The Enkindlers raised the Hanar from ignorance into consciousness by granting this one's people the gift of speech.
If that's all the CSEC officer wants, why not just buy the permit?
The truth of the Enkindlers is universal. This one humbly believes that the truth should not be suppressed. Exacting payment as a means of imposing limits upon the truth is an abrogation of this one's religious freedom.
Let me talk to the CSEC officer. Perhaps I can explain the situation.
This one would be most grateful for the assistance. Please let this one know if success is achieved.
And I bet the officer is going to be asking almost the same exact thing, but in reverse of the Hanar.
Probably.
That Hanar refuses to listen to reason. Why can't it act in an orderly and lawful manner?
Explain it to me.
Are there laws being broken here?
I am not unreasonable. The Hanar is free to spew its nonsense once it purchases an evangelical permit.
So if the Hanar gets a permit, it's allowed to preach?
No. Registered evangelicals must follow regulations. There are specific areas where preaching is legal. Failure to follow the regulations results in the forfeiture of the license.
What's the purpose behind the evangelical permits?
Forcing religious evangelicals to register for a permit weeds out undesirables. It keeps the area safe. The Citadel is too important to become a battleground for a religious war.
Why don't you just arrest the Hanar?
I could arrest the Jelly, but my superior has requested that I find a solution that does not anger the Hanar. The Hanar become vocal when they feel their religious beliefs are being suppressed.
Yeah, the thing about the entire Hanar species is that they are very religiously charged. Their basic like communications with other species is in such a way that it invokes a religious response in people. That it's just like the way they
Interesting.
are. Like it's a mindset of a species.
Very interesting.
Also, they mostly communicate through bioluminescence. That's their preferred method of speaking. And every other species speaks in their own language is plural. Just like humans have many different languages, so do other species. So what is happening is that there's like a whole bunch of biotic implants in everyone's head that auto-translate all of the languages that are registered in Citadel space into whatever language the user interprets as their own. So it's a seamless universal translator that everyone has in their head. So for all I
Interesting.
know, Shepard can be speaking Swahili, Ashley can be speaking English, and Liara can be speaking whatever language her species would prefer to speak from whatever place she comes from. Yeah, like there's no way we can specifically know what language everyone's speaking. Anyways, but yeah, so this situation is prickly.
If
I
you'd
see.
like, I could talk to the Hanar for you.
I have argued with the stubborn Jelly all afternoon. You are certainly welcome to try.
Oh, I'm gonna try to convince the Hanar.
Has the CSEC officer been assuaged?
I'm gonna try to convince him to go through like official channels and stuff.
Yeah.
'Cause I want to help him out, but he's like skating on the edge of the law at the moment.
Right.
Is this really how you want to represent the Enkindlers?
The truth of the Enkindlers must be made known. They gave the Hanar language and gave the universe the mass relays. This one only wishes to spread the truth to any who will listen. There is no intent to cause trouble.
Is this how the Enkindlers would want you to use this gift of consciousness?
The Enkindlers would wish for their message to be spread to all sentient races.
The Enkindlers wouldn't wish their message to be spread by breaking society's laws.
This one hears wisdom. Perhaps enthusiasm has clouded judgment in this matter. This one departs now, and will not intrude upon the Presidium again.
So the whole like concept of like trying to evangelize in a public space is really good, but if people get like super annoyed at it, then the message is wasted, and all that
Very true.
fervor is lost amidst a tumult of just people being annoyed. So having a space where you can safely do all that is best for everyone involved, because the people that
I
actually
agree.
want to hear all that will go to those places and be more receptive to it because they, of their own volition, chose to listen to those words, making the words more powerful. So, yeah, it's just like the street preacher is one that is clouded by enthusiasm, in my opinion, where they're not trying to do wrong, but because they're doing it in a way that most people would perceive as obstructing their routines, it is then perceived as wrong by those people. Not necessarily that it is wrong in itself.
Right.
So yeah, it's just like a whole thing. Either way, a prickly situation.
I agree.
Anyways.
I see
That
the
that also
Hanars
applies
left.
to like
Thank you.
IRL as well.
Yeah. No, I mean, yeah, like video games are based off of stuff that happens in real life, and this is a realistic space fantasy. So,
True.
yeah. I mean, it even incorporates physics. A theoretical physics that we're going on now, but it's still
Yeah.
physics. Anyways. Yeah.
Happy to help. Here, for your assistance in this matter. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should report to my superiors.
Woo! I got some Omnigel out of this. I didn't expect that.
Hey.
Nice. All
Get
right.
10 more and you'll make back what you had to spend.
Okay. Back to the docking bay. Let's go.
A Solarian excavation team has run into an unexpected problem after unearthing a Prothean dig site. Hanar protesters have blockaded the dig site, claiming that artifacts of the Enkindlers, as the Hanar call them, should not be disturbed. The excavation team has appealed to Hanar representatives on the Citadel to reach a diplomatic solution.
See, again with the Hanars and the whole, like, these are Protheans, these are our gods, don't mess with this, please. I'm like, They're very devout to their beliefs.
I see.
Yeah. Okay. Come on now, open up. Thank you. You know, I probably should talk to some of the crew members now that I have a. Oh, you know, I already talked to them. Never mind, we're good. I was thinking that I just like recruited the RI.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
I already did the thing. All right.
Logged. The commanding officer is aboard. Exo Presley stands relieved.
Okay. Now. Time to talk to people.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Commander, Ms. Al-Jalani's story on you just aired. The brass isn't happy with the way you treated her. This comes straight from the Joint Military Command.
Sir, she was gonna make me look bad no matter what I said.
Well, there were better ways to handling it than knocking her on her ass. as satisfying as it was to see. Just wanted to let you know what the response was back home. I won't keep you any longer. Fifth Fleet out.
Wow, even the Admiral's like, yeah, I wanted to do that too, but people are not happy. No, seriously, he was like, okay, yeah, you were putting up a good fight, but don't knock around the press.
And then Shepard's just like, well, did it anyway, too late.
No, because literally she was so, I don't know. Actually, I really don't know the word for that, but she was just like, okay, whatever you say, I'm gonna spin it to my desires. I'm like, die.
Right.
Shine.
Shine.
Anyways, let's see. Use cam on cluster. Actually, that's a good question. What the? I need to view my journal to figure out where all these other like things are. Okay, I need missing marine. No. Strange transmissions. What's this? Find the commune. Hawking Etta cluster and investigate the strange biotic commune. Okay, Hawking Etta. That's where I'm supposed to be going. All right. Let's see. God, I love the music. It still gets stuck in my head. I mentioned this before, but I have to mention it every single time. It's so good. Okay. Well, there's only one spot in Hawking Etta, so I guess I'm going here.
Guess so.